Hey there, and welcome. So today we are going to do something really cool. We're going to build your very first French conversation, literally from the ground up. By the time we're done here, you'll have this awesome little toolkit to say hello, introduce yourself, and say goodbye, all in French.
All right, section 1, your first French greeting. We're talking about how to say hello. And first things first, we got to start with the greeting, right? It's literally the key that unlocks the entire conversation. And in French, you've actually got a few great options depending on the time of day. So let's jump in with the one you'll use the most. And here it is, bonjour. Seriously, this word is your absolute best friend in French. It's your go-to all-purpose greeting. I mean, you use it everywhere. Picture this, you're walking into a little bakery in Paris. What do you say? Bonjour. You're meeting someone on the street. Bonjour. It's perfect for pretty much any situation from morning till late afternoon. Let's try it together. I'll say it, then you give it a shot. Ready? Bonjour. A little louder. Bonjour. Fantastic.
Okay, so what about when the sun starts to go down and evening rolls in? Super simple. You just swap out jour for soir. So you switch to bonsoir. It works exactly the same way as bonjour, just for the evening. Let's practice. Bonsoir. One more time for good measure. Bonsoir. You got it.
Now, what if you're talking to friends or family? You're not always going to be so formal, right? That's where salut comes in. Think of it as the French equivalent of hi or hey. But here's the really cool part. It's a 2-for-1 deal. You can use it to say hello and bye. Super useful, super relaxed. Let's try it. Salut. Again, salut. Perfect for casual chats.
All right, section 2, the essential question. How to ask, how are you? So, you've said hello. What comes next? Naturally, you ask how they're doing. Now, pay close attention here, because this is a really big deal in French. There's a super clear line between talking to a friend and talking to a stranger, and we're about to see exactly what that looks like.
Okay, so for informal situations, with your friends, people you're close to, you'd ask, comment ça va? Let's get that rhythm. Comment ça va? Great. Now, for formal situations, think strangers, your boss, an older person, you need the more polite version. Comment allez-vous? Let's try that. Comment allez-vous? Honestly, getting this difference down is one of the biggest keys to sounding like you know what you're doing.
So what happens when someone asks you? Well, you need an answer, right? Here are 2 super common, super easy ways to respond. If you're doing great, you can say, ça va bien, merci. That's, I'm doing well, thank you. Let's try it. Ça va bien, merci. And if you're just kind of so-so, you can use the classic not bad, which is pas mal. Let's hear it. Pas mal. See? Simple.
Okay, moving on to section 3, making your introduction. This is how you state your name. So, think about it. We've said hello, we've asked, how are you? What's next? It's time to introduce yourself. This is where the conversation really gets going.
You are going to love this phrase. It's je m'appelle. And the reason it's so cool is that it literally translates to I call myself. How great is that? So all you do is tack your name on the end. For instance, I'd say, je m'appelle Alex. Now it's your turn. Say it with your own name. Come on, let's hear the first part. Je m'appelle. Awesome.
Okay, so someone just told you their name. What do you say back? There is a perfect one-word answer, and it sounds so elegant. It's enchanté. It basically means delighted or nice to meet you. It's so simple, so polite, and it just keeps everything moving along beautifully. Let's try it. Enchanté. One more time. Enchanté. Perfect.
Up next, section 4, the 3 magic words. And this subtitle is no joke, essential French manners. Now, I want to pause for a second here for a super important cultural tip. Politeness is a huge deal in France. I mean, huge. So these next 3 phrases, they're not optional. They're your magic words. Seriously, using them shows respect and it will open so many doors for you.
Okay, let's get these down. First up, please. That's s'il vous plaît. It's a bit of a mouthful, but let's try it. S'il vous plaît. Next, the easy one you probably already know, thank you. That's just merci. Go on, merci. And finally, when someone says thank you to you, the classic response, you're welcome, is de rien. Let's hear it. De rien. Please, thank you, you're welcome. These are absolute non-negotiables.
All right, last but not least, section 5, a graceful goodbye. Time to learn how to end the conversation. Every good chat has to come to an end, and leaving a good impression is just as important as making one. So let's check out a few great ways to say goodbye.
So your number 1 classic works anywhere goodbye is au revoir. Let's all say it. Au revoir.
Now, if you think you'll see the person again soon, but you're not sure when, you can say à bientôt. That means see you soon. Let's try it. À bientôt. What if you know for sure you'll see them tomorrow? Even easier. À demain, which means see you tomorrow. Give it a shot. À demain. And here's a really lovely one to use during the day. Bonne journée. That's have a nice day. Let's try with some feeling. Bonne journée. And would you look at that? You've just had your first French conversation. Just think about the flow we just built. You can walk up to someone and say bonjour. You can ask comment ça va. You can introduce yourself with je m'appelle, throw in a merci here and there, and then wrap it all up with au revoir. I mean, you literally have all the puzzle pieces for a real, complete, basic conversation. Seriously, congratulations.
So, what's the big takeaway here? It's pretty simple, actually. You now have the keys. You have the fundamental building blocks to start a real conversation in French. The only question left is, who are you going to talk to first?